So I went ahead and put another one on top of that hot pass. Now I'm gonna do is put one on the bottom, go all the way to the middle, and then the last one will be right on top, and that's gonna go ahead and fill up before the cap. So that's the one on the bottom. Now I just gotta put one more on top before we actually fill it up. After you got it filled, one of the things that you want to do, right, is you want to make sure that whenever you're flush, you don't have any bumps. Like in this case right here, this is not very elevated, although this is where my start is. If you want to have a nicer cap, what you can do is just kind of feather that down so that you can be flush with the pipe. Go all around and look for any bumps that you might have, and I'm going to show you a trick for all my beginners that's going to help you look your cap a lot better and a lot nicer. Alright, so after you have your pipe filled up, what you're going to do is you're going to get your grinding disc. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your 1/8 of an inch grinding disc, and you're going to follow that edge right there, right below the bottom bevel right there. You want to outline it all the way around and make sure you're as straight as possible. If you see it weaving, make sure you kind of fix it with the grinder. Now you have to be very careful when you do this, because there's some butthole welding inspectors that if they see you doing this a lot, they say you're grinding too much. So be quick about it. Put a little line all the way around the bottom bevel so you can go straight. Then after you put your first bead, you're going to do the same thing right almost to the halfway point of the bead until you get to the top side, and that's going to make your beads look a lot straighter and a lot nicer. My cap right here. Now what you want to do is you can also put another line right there with your grinder. Try to go straight as possible. You can kind of weave your grind mark and kind of have it, you know, so it could look straight. As you can see right here where it meets, it's kind of higher. You can fix that by, you know, grinding into it and then just straighten everything out and then follow that bottom line and doing, I mean, it's going to help you. It's not gonna improve it where you're Mr. #1 welder in the world, but if you struggle in the beginning looking at that bottom bevel, this will be one way to help you get a straighter cap.